Weeping willows, looking a little bit rough. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I wanted to get an updated review, kind of show the trailer that I got here. It's been 1 year since I've done my last review. When I first bought this trailer, I had it for a few months. So I've had this trailer a little bit over a year now, and show you how it's holding up. So I've got a few of these 16-foot dump boxes. Everything's been all right on them. Customers tear them up a little bit, but not bad. I mean, the doors, I think it was this one, the doors got a little bit bent. They're not, let's see if I can. They're not terrible, but yeah, that door was, this is the dumpster that's actually good. It's not rusting too bad, which we don't really deal with rust that much here, but for a year, it's not bad. I had a few customers. I got to fix stuff like this and patch that because that'll grow into a larger hole. But other than that, dumpster's held up pretty good. No complaints on them. So I've got probably 1 or 2 other videos on this. This is my 2018 Texas Pride 16-foot roll-off trailer. 9,000-pound axles, upgraded tires, so it's got a 20,000-pound GVWR. I've got the electric tarp, manual jacks. I've got the remote for it. I've got a flat deck attachment and 3 dumpsters for this guy. And so I don't do this full time. I don't, the trash business is kind of like my weekend warrior business type deal. So this doesn't get used as hard as people who do this full time. And I do try to take care of this thing, but some of it's kind of hard. So everything held up pretty well. We don't deal with rust. There's a little bit of paint that's obviously going to get chipped off of this thing in places. I've complained about this door on videos before. So this door did get bent from the dumpster sitting on top. I don't know if you can see it, this lighting sucks, but it opened up these hinges. So the door doesn't quite shut right, and it came out. So let's see if we can see it from this angle. It bent outwards a little bit. So this side, right on that bend, and this side came over about 1 inch. So opened up the gap in the back a little bit. So yeah, it was kind of a stupid place for them to put these doors. When they're up, you can't lower the dumpster. So I had it up, lowered the dumpster, and it bends it in some weird way. So still usable, kind of a pain in the ass, but hasn't caused too many problems yet. Tires held up really good, plenty of life left in the tires. Oil's been good in the axles. The brakes have been doing good. Fenders nice and sturdy, they've been doing good. When your dumpsters fall off, you end up hitting over here quite a bit. So that's not too big of a deal, but these dumpsters, when the dumpster's at an angle or the ground is at an angle, these things will just flop right off the trailer. It's it seems like a smart person could build a system that is a little bit more stable. That smart person isn't me, but it figures, you know, Texas Pride might have somebody. All the rollers have been working. None of them have seized up yet. The cable's been doing pretty good. That's not as tight as it looks, so I'm not kinking it or anything. It's been holding up pretty good. The winch has been doing good. No real issues there. I did destroy the hook early on. It needs a new hook one of these days, but it's freaking crimped on there. So it doesn't have the little lasp thing. Other than that, I did just wash it. So I haven't been oiling the rails. It doesn't really seem to help or hurt or anything like that. It just seems to collect a bunch of dirt and dust and grime, and doesn't really seem to help me at all. So I do just leave these rails completely clean. The lock fell off of this latch just from vibration. Guaranteed if they had Loctite on it, that wouldn't have happened. I do wish, I probably said it in a previous video, that I had electric jacks. I mean, I was spending 30,000 freaking dollars anyways, so it would have been smart for me to just add in an extra 1,300 and put the electric jacks. A lot of people talk about the hydraulic units and the sheathing systems or whatever they're called. I've never got to use one, but I'm fine with the winch, but I can, you know, it's definitely, this is definitely not a commercial trailer. It's like a break into the business. It hasn't paid for itself yet, but that's just the business side. That's my area. You're not really going to make a bunch of money in my area with this thing, and you're gonna have to work your ass off to make very much money. I've got other businesses that do better for me, so I just basically run them. A lot of this was to use for myself. The other businesses, I do my own trash, and I was eventually going to tear down this house here, and it was going to go in the dumpsters, and it would have paid for itself just with that process. Hauling in dirt, I've got a video. I did haul 52,000 pounds on accident in the dumpster in this thing. Axles, everything held up. You know, I didn't go far, I didn't go fast, but someone filled up one of the dumpsters full of dirt, and like an idiot, I basically just ended up taking it. I have bent these rails for the awning probably 3 times on both sides. This thing doesn't like to line up very well, and it'll get jammed on the dumpster. I keep hitting them on these things, and it'll just end up bending those posts. So Texas Pride sells those, something stupid. They're like $500 or something idiotic like that. Every time I just go get fence posts and end up drilling my own holes and everything. It's kind of ridiculous that they try to sell 10-foot aluminum fence posts, basically. These things, fence posts, fit perfectly in here. It's kind of ridiculous that they even try to sell that shit for that price. Maybe they're tougher, I don't know. I know I bent the original ones right away, so. But trailer's holding up pretty good. Definitely got a lot of use out of it and got a lot more to go. The flat tech attachment almost didn't get used at all. I don't really have any use for it. I end up getting a tilt deck trailer, and it's 100 times better than that flat deck attachment for this thing could be. And that flat deck attachment was like $4 grand when I bought it. The tilt deck was $5 grand, and better in every way than this thing, than using it with this thing. So I'm gonna try to sell that, see if someone else can get some use out of it. I want to try to get some smaller dumpsters. There's some spots that I'm having a hard time getting in and out of, but everything's so expensive right now that I'm just waiting it out. So anyways, figured I'd give you guys an update with it. Sold my truck that had the charging system on it, but I just plug it in. I don't use it that much. Usually it's one load in a day. I don't usually do multiple loads in a day. I mean, there's sometimes I will, but the battery will hold up through all that. The trailer brake controller thing ripped off of there. I got to get that fixed one of these days. Need to make sure my tire's tight up there. But other than that, everything's been all right on it. So thanks for watching the video. The other video that I have on this is one of my most watched. It's got like 28,000 views. It's one of the most watched videos I have on YouTube. So yeah, people seem to really be getting into these trailers and It was just an easy hope to start your own business, and a lot of people are selling them. But yeah, my market was a little bit hard on the trash side. It's Waste Management is impossible to compete with, and they will shut your ass down if you try. So you really got to sneak around them. I mean, they all right, going through my videos, and it looks like I got cut off talking about how Waste Management is will shut your ass down. Coincidence? I think not. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you can. I'll get some more content on the dumpster stuff coming up. I don't videotape a lot of it, but sometimes I get some interesting jobs or some interesting situations. So like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Check out my previous videos on the review. When I first got this, I did a mid review on it, and a review on the flat deck attachment, a few other things. See you next time.